Hey cosplayers, 7 super cool things you can do with FOMO. Let's talk about it. All right, if you are super excited to see these 7 super cool things you can do with FOMO, I want you to go down right now and comment with the words no FOMO with FOMO, because you're going to be able to do all these cool things. You won't have any fear of missing out. So no FOMO with FOMO. On your way back up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't, bell notification, and all, so you get notified of all of our cosplay quick tip clips whenever they come out. Let's jump in and let's go through these 7 super cool things you can do with FOMO and other foam clays probably too, but mostly FOMO. All right, number 1, you can press it into molds, right? So this is something that is super amazing with FOMO and other foam clays, is you can just get crazy detail, take your FOMO, press it into a mold, and boom, wow, how did you get that amazing detail on your costume? Oh, wow, that's so cool. I made it out of foam. What? How did you do that? Anyway, super cool things. Check out Cheesecake Panda on Instagram. She did something really awesome with pressing into molds. She got some fondant molds, those decorative cake rope molding or molds or whatever, and she pressed FOMO into that. Boom, super cool. Layered it around her armor and like on the rim. Has this amazing detailed rope look. Check that out. Super cool molds. All right, number 2. You can roll texture into it. So it's great for organics and being able to take texture. And this is kind of a combination of a mold, but in the rolling aspect. So we're going to tip down here. I've just got a piece of 4mm What the Foam, scored it a little bit, laid a bunch of What the Foam on top. Got this, what's supposed to be meant for doing a wood grain look on for paint roller. And we're just going to let me press a little bit harder on this. Here we go, so it shows up better for camera. Whoa, pressed a little too hard there. Nice thing is, if you want to redo it, just kind of press it in again. I'm going to do, without using the handle, I'm just going to press in like this. There you go. Come in with your water, clean up a couple little spots that may have kind of caught or stuck up a little bit. And there you go. You just rolled yourself a texture right on to your FOMO. And voila. Okay, so rolling on a texture. You could do the same thing. This is a roller, but if you had some kind of cool texture that you have that you like, just kind of like roll that on there, press it into it, kind of like a stamp kind of thing to stamp in some texture. So there you go. Now it looks like we have like a piece of wood there. All right, number 3, filling gaps and seams. We just did a video on how you can fill gaps and seams in EVA foam. One of those solutions is FOMO. That, as well as you'll check out the video to find out what the other options are. All right, so check that out. Number 4, sculpt it. So I have a really cool Bowser that I sculpted, but we can't find it. We told the kids they could play with it. Poof, it's gone. So here's an example of a little headband that Olivia made. And just sculpted some amazing, beautiful flowers with it. You can get really fine detail sculpting. Once again, really good for organic looks. All right, number 5, you can use it for scales. Now, there's so many characters with scales nowadays between all the different games and shows and movies and everything. So this right here, you can see from my hiccup pauldron. You can use it for scales. Check out our video on how to add FOMO to EVA foam and give you an idea of how you can easily just build the scales right onto the foam with no glue. All right, number 6. So something that many people have done with it is making things like horns. Now this is quite a simple little horn, but you can make horns and different things like that you can shape exactly how you want. You don't have to deal with a bunch of sanding of regular EVA foam all sandwiched together. And then they are able to actually use them as like semi-prosthetics kind of thing, with being able to actually glue them right onto their head, look like it's coming right out of their head with some spirit gum or whatever they might use to be able to do that. So for horns, works super great. And as kind of like the little like face prosthetic type of things. Also too, on the sculpting aspect, sorry, jumping back just a little bit, check out Evil Ted's video on FOMO, using FOMO. he sculpted a really cool like skull mask using that as well. So now back to finally number 7, puppetry. So we have seen some amazing like puppetry stuff, especially from Madam Magical. If you guys haven't seen him, check him out on Instagram. He makes amazing puppets. He just did a bunch for Little Shop of Horrors. Some really cool like man-eating plant-looking stuff and everything like that. And there's some cool stuff we've seen on Instagram too, where they've made like movable eyes. It's super lightweight, and you can be able to use it to be able to create different shapes and things like that for puppetry. So that's another super cool way you can use it. That was number 7. And thank you guys so much for tuning in for this video. Hopefully this gave you some ideas, inspired you. If it did, please give this video a like, share it with a friend, and as usual, cosplay on, my friends. See you in the next one.